Hey guys, and welcome back to another week of vegan food. If my voice sounds strange today, that is because it has been non-existent for these past few days. Sorry about that. Nonetheless, I hope that you're able to take some meal inspiration from these ideas. Also, shout out to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. For Monday's lunch, I made a super simple veggie stir fry. First, I prepped all the veggies, so that meant chopping and de-seeding a red bell pepper, finely mincing a piece of ginger, cutting up one leek, can you say that? One leek? And a head of broccoli. I added a little bit of oil to a large skillet, brought the heat up to medium-high, and then once it was hot, added in everything except for the broccoli. I let the veggies pan fry for about 5 to 7 minutes before adding in a handful of cashews. I love sauteed cashews, so good. And then I reduced the heat to medium and let it all continue to cook for about 10 minutes. In those 10 minutes, I did a lot of things. I cooked up these al natura noodles. I steamed the broccoli in a small saucepan for about 5 minutes. So I just added in about 1/3 of a cup of water and then put a lid on halfway so the steam could escape. Probably not the best technique for steaming, but it works well if you don't have some sort of steaming apparatus. Then I combined soy sauce, sweet chili sauce, water, maple syrup, and lemon juice. And then I brought everything together, stirring vigorously to prevent the noodles from sticking to the pan. I seasoned everything to taste and served the noodles with extra sesame seeds. On Tuesday, I had the most basic of vegan dishes, a roasted sweet potato, roasted in the oven for about 50 minutes until soft. We also have cherry tomatoes here, baby spinach, half a lime, and a quick yogurt dressing. To make this sauce, simply combine plain soy yogurt, white wine vinegar, spices of your choice. I went for a Brazilian spice mix and chili salt. Also, because I knew this wasn't gonna be enough on the side or as a dessert, I had some more of the yogurt, this time with blueberries and chocolate granola. It's the bittersweet one by al natura, also not sponsored by al natura, even though I wish if anyone knows someone from this company, I'm here. On Wednesday, I wanted to make something a little different. We didn't have a lot of ingredients at home, so I decided to make crepes or crepes. I have made a recipe video on here before, so I will link that down below and up here as well. To make these crepes savory though, I changed the recipe a bit. I omitted the sugar, added a little bit more salt, dried herbs, pepper, and hemp powder. The first one usually turns out badly, but it gets better from there. I topped everything off with half an avocado. I just mashed it and then added a bit of lemon juice and salt on top. Also extra cherry tomatoes and smoked almond and sesame tofu. This was super yummy. I ate 3 of those, by the way. The 4th one my sister got and really enjoyed it after she scraped off every little bit of avocado that was left on hers. Early in the morning, I made my way to the Netherlands to visit my friend Lisa. I wasn't going to meet her until the evening though, so I was by myself for the majority of the day. And here's what I did. I checked out the vegan options at the giant grocery store called Albert Heijn. I did some work at the computer at a cute cafe. I walked around the canals. I took many pictures of adorable Dutch architecture when I finally realized I didn't have my suitcase with me anymore. I ended up leaving it in a grocery store aisle next to all the smoothies. I had an early lunch that day at the mentioned cute cafe. They do cozy, healthy food, and it's mostly vegan. I got the coconut and blueberry scones there. Those were served with coconut yogurt and raspberry jam. They were a bit crumbly, but still very yummy. Oh, and this is not coffee. It's actually a rooibos tea latte. I liked it. Apparently in the Netherlands, they always give you a tiny piece of cake or cookie next to your hot drink. And this was carrot cake. Later in the afternoon, I took the train to this university town called Breda. And there I met my friend. She picked me up in the most Dutch way possible. At night, we went to a little burger place and they had Beyond Meat burgers, which made me very happy. Friday's lunch was another breakfast meal. No surprise there. I added some small cut oats to my bowl, along with chopped dates and hot water, just enough to cover the oats. After letting this sit for about 10 minutes, I added a few tablespoons of vanilla soy yogurt and raspberries. This one was pretty nice. It did taste a lot like soy though, but yeah. Saturday, Lisa and I decided to check out Den Haag. This city is gorgeous, full of bookstores, cafes, and beautiful houses. This cafe, for example, has its own tiny backyard. For lunch, we went to this place called the Vegetarian Butcher. My friend got the pea soup with sausage, which was the most realistic tasting sausage I've ever had. Oh yeah, and she also got the hot dog. And then I got a hot chocolate, which paired really nicely with these meat breads. That is the best way I can describe them. It was sort of a tartare-like meat substitute on soft bread with vegan mayo, pickles, deep fried onion, and lettuce. This may not sound amazing, but it was so tasty. It was the best thing I had that week. I landed very hungry around noon and decided to check out Holy Flat. I've seen their restaurants all over Berlin. I think they have like 3 locations, could be wrong. They do bowls and flatbreads. It's not vegan, but extremely vegan friendly. They have a few fully vegan meals, but then you can make every dish vegan, which is awesome. And this bowl was so good. It's a bit pricey for Berlin, but still worth a try. Check out my previous video for more recommendations. And that is it for the week. Again, I am so sorry for having been so absent this month. I'm just as bummed out about that as you are, trust me. I want to say a big thank you to Squarespace for supporting this video. Start working on your next beautiful website with minimal effort using their professional and sleek looking templates. And if you need any help, they have an award-winning 24-hour customer service. I have a Squarespace site myself. I'll link it down below. It has almost all my recipes on there. There's a few things I gotta update, I know. And the book that I wrote is on there as well. Visit squarespace.com/MinaRome and get 10% off your first purchase. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you soon. Bye!
Baby shampoo, come and save me. I've been missing Lady Leuk ever since she started